I noticed, and we're not pulling this story up. I'm not giving it credence. Maybe I will. Let me see. Did I save it? Y'all, there is a Caucasian young woman, and you would never confuse me with her because I'm not a Caucasian young woman. Um, However, there is a Caucasian young woman by the name of Bonnie, Bonnie, Blue, who had sex with 1,000 men in 12 hours. And she has been on social media talking about it and, pubbing it. And I'm just like, girl, I hate the fact that your name is so close to my name. Like, I'm not really excited about that fact. But I also am the type of person that likes to think a little bit deeper about sex because I do recognize the way people treat it. So I was wondering, like, why would you do something like that? What did that feel like for you? Like 1,000 people, you really was letting a whole bunch of men get that close to you and just climb on top of your body and expose you to their weird bodies and their weird penises and whatever body odors they may have, or how they may sweat, or if the dick is trash. Like, it's just it was wild. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. It was wild to me that she would do something like that, and not from the point of feeling like she's so gross and disgusting like a lot of people, feel, but really like letting all of those men on top of you, letting all of those men inside of you is the gross and disgusting part of this. And I'm just wondering, and that's because men are gross and disgusting a lot of the times, especially the ones that I feel like are lining up outside of a door to have sex with a woman that 999 men have had sex with right before me within this 12-hour period of time. Like, the fact that men have no qualms about that, I feel like that's just showcasing how men are animals. I think when we were socializing the mentality of the country, and when we were socializing humans, period, we adopted this mindset that men are better than animals. But when it comes to sex, it's starting to feel like that may not necessarily be the truth. And just like in most situations, a person has to actually showcase being evolved in order for you to believe that they are evolved, right? So if you are a man that is sticking your penis in holes in walls, sticking your penis in pies, sticking your penis in holes, women, like, you have no, you don't care. She could be a crackhead. You're gonna let her suck your dick. You can be in prison with a man. You're straight fucking a man. You don't really care about your dick. So it is crazy to me the way, a woman would then go and decide to let 1,000 of them climb on top of her and do their business. Like, girl, I don't know. And I want to understand. Like, I do. I want to read a book that is going to make that make sense for me. Okay. Hold up. Let me look her up. I'm gonna just pull up her page because I ain't got time for all of this. I think, yeah, this is her. This is her. She doesn't even have that many followers for this shit. So then that makes me feel like whatever she's saying that she did, it might be a lie. She might not have really done that.
The day of me as an adult content creator, and this morning I had just got back from Cyprus, so I was so tired. Headed to bed for a few hours while having a shower. That's fair. My sister made a full English. And if you have pets, you cannot move them when you make the bed. You have to make it around them. And look at the state of this room. I've been away from home for like 3+ months now, so it's so hard trying to find things. And I always get really curly bits, like the short bits at the front of my hair. This is my mum just waving me off when I went to work. Did a hot scene with Kieran as always. Then I headed home, had a Pepsi with my dad, sister, and mum. We had a curry. And if you're from like Derby, there's a place called Tandoori Nights in Charlotte, and it is amazing. I then packed my cases because I was heading to London later on tonight, put on my comfies. And these are the pictures on my mum's stairway. Yes, she is proud, and yes, I do. Did have to reopen my suitcase though because I forgot which one I packed for London. And I was so tired at this point. It was already like 11:15. Did a few work calls in the car because a lot of my team work in Australia, so it ends up being late night meetings. Anyway, got to the place and it was beautiful. Decided not to stay in a hotel, like Airbnb this time, so I wasn't crammed into one room. And then I headed straight to bed with Nelson. No.
Okay, so yeah, that's the girl, 24 years old, that has this, she's an adult content creator, so that means she does adult content. She does porn. And she decided to, and I guess they have to have physical proof. They have to, physically show it. Um, and so I guess her OnlyFans is where that would be shown. And look how, clean and, all American white girl, it's giving. And she's not from America, but that's the look that it's giving. But she's Australian, and I guess they must have different mentalities on sex, or maybe it's just really out of the box still, but her parents are still fine with it. Yes, y'all. Every once in a while when I play a video from somebody else, there's going to be an echo. I've heard the echo. I don't feel like it's as bad as everybody makes it out to seem. So I'm gonna choose to ignore that it's happening because I can't control it. So I would love if y'all would do the same. But I get it because y'all think it's something I can do about it, but I can't. Like it's StreamYard. But yes, that's another thing. I was thinking like she must have a Stefan coochie. Like that coochie must not be, but then you have to think like be fucking for real. Most of these men don't have big dicks. Let's be for real. Most of these men have small penises. Their penises are not probably as big as everybody's acting like it is. So it's not doing that much damage. If anything, I just have to wonder, like, just that's why I said, what are you getting out of that? Because I can't imagine it's at all that pleasurable to you. I can't imagine that. And you just gonna, let them just, pump their little wet noodle inside you for a couple of seconds. They're gonna come in and they're gonna move on. That's another thing. You think these men are lasting any longer than 3 minutes? They're not lasting that long. So it's just, the line, of men coming to do a 1-2 pop on you, you know, like you're a machine or something. I don't know. That's wild, man. And I hate that her name is close to mine. I also hate when everybody puts I or IE on the end of my name. I know a lot of y'all don't know that, but that like irks me when people do that. My name is usually all over the screen. People are usually talking to me from a screen where it shows my name and they still spell it wrong. And I never understand why that's happening because it's like you're adding me, spelling it right. And like you're on my page, meaning like you're on my YouTube where my name is always somewhere. You know what I'm saying? You're on my Instagram, name is always somewhere. And y'all are, still spelling my name wrong. And I don't like it. And I prefer that you don't do that. And that is specifically because I don't want anybody confusing me with anybody else. Okay. Mary Sparkle's like, well, thank you for the super chat. Bonnie male validation is a hell of a drug, I guess. Oh my God. Jay Jersey, thank you for the super chat. Men are thought to be better than animals because men have brains and are supposed to be able to reason. But then there is Giselle Bellicott from SLC. Also, animals have brains. Animals also have reasoning skills. Reasoning skills in animals come down to, how they move about their environments. They know how to live. They know how to, what I'm saying? Like if you notice, animals in the wild have socialized in a way that they know how to live. They live in packs. They have dynamics in their packs, their families and all of that type of shit. If y'all see the way elephants get down. So the idea, wolves, like even cats, like the idea that you think that you're so much smarter than animals simply because animals don't speak and they don't have opposable thumbs and they may not have the same memory span because their brains are smaller. Yeah, no, I'm not. No, because I really like my animals more than people. I really, really do. So I just can't believe that to be true. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that human men had to decide that we needed to be better than animals, that's a mistake because I think that creates a delusion. The delusion makes you think that men aren't as fucked up or as brutal or as callous as animals can be. You assume all animals have empathy. You assume that humans have empathy and animals don't have empathy. To me, that would be the difference. Okay. That's not real though. That's not real because men do very fucked up things. I mean, men traumatize animals. Like the men are out here fucking the animals, girl. Okay. And I don't mean just men, but you know what I'm saying? Humans. So I think that the delusion of that puts you in a mindset of thinking that they can't do some of the terrible things they do. And when you think that they can't do those things, then you think that they won't happen to you and you are then disarmed because now you're unaware of the danger that you're actually in. You see what I'm saying? That is a tool of the person that is trying to endanger you, to convince you that nothing is wrong, so that when they pounce on you, you're shocked and you don't really fight back. Not as hard as you could if you saw them coming. They learned that from animals. Just saying. Anyway,